There's a lot of buzz around this new thing in Singapore right now, which is called this privacy law, and it's having a real impact actually on the market. It doesn't come into play until in June next year. Okay, it was 2014. But it is going to impact a lot of organisations. Just last Friday, there was 10 recruitment firms that had their licences revoked for putting the wrong adverts onto the internet, for example. So there's a big buzz around this, and what I think people need to recognise is, and I know this because we've been selling StaffingBoss quite a bit in Asia for the last 3 or 4 months, is a lot of organisations are still using things like spreadsheets to manage their data. Which I'm really shocked by. I see companies with 10, 12 people running things on a spreadsheet. Now, they don't realise that potentially they could be held criminally liable if this data is taken from the company and passed on to someone else without the person or the candidate's knowledge. Also, that data is put into a laptop and walks out the door with your consultants every night. I think that one of the most important pieces of running a business is to get your infrastructure right. So having things like on a secure email server, having all your candidate data and contact data into a system that you can IP restrict, or you can not allow people to see outside the office. It's the same thing, but that is very important to you. So I would urge a lot of people to consider, not maybe even if you don't consider StaffingBoss, but at least consider a solution that safeguards your data moving forward, because this is not just a Singapore thing. Japan implemented this act in 2005. It's had a big impact, and I think what you find with the 2015 Open Borders Southeast Asia policy coming in, that a lot of other countries will look to adopt the same laws as Singapore. So I'd get ahead of the game and take the risk out of your business, systemize, put a good infrastructure in place, and sleep more easy at night.